He's singing the vortex of clusterfuck. The hornets are stinging. A candy cane sweetens up your mouth for loud singing and screaming about mind wizard and her demons. I'm sleeping on the shift. Coffees and chronic to stay swift. Alert the pilot. Shit's gonna get violent. MC Wilkshake deafens the crowd silent. Board panels of cynics delivers hundreds down with us. The angels are pissing and hissing as the vipers. Spider webs are sticky like the turd helmet of a sniper. Contradictory victory, good for me. Salivate, opaque, naked with mad snakes and venomous verbs and disemboweling adjectives. Collective alone, baffling detectives. Impossible to find, leaving a long trail of hectic, eclectic, magnetic imperfection. My sentences are infections protecting elections.
Hey everybody, it is Temple of Bars. Thank you for being here this late in the podcast. We're 2 hours in. We've listened to some seriously amazing tunes tonight. If you're watching on Presto's Underground right now, please come on over to @Temple of Bars. Subscribe there and also comment and vote on the songs. That would be fantastic. Presto is actually in the top right, Presto's Underground. So the guy who gives you the hip hop that you need.
That guy.
Repurposed content of the most underground sense.
Yeah,
you know, like Presses, he show, like some of the fucking like Wu-Tang clips you have of these weird interviews and these weird little situations. It's like some of the shit you find is fucking unbelievable. This guy's a hip hop head. And,
it's Presto.
Presto. He's Presto Ernesto.
That's
Flatbush Zombies, My Team Supreme. Let's get into it. This is produced by Eric Ark Elliott. This is Unique Ones. Second last track of the evening, and he has been killing it. And I've got myself into trouble with the Aussies. I've ripped on the Aussies. And I'm liking this.
A lot of music nowadays.
Agenda. A nation exterminating the pious. Pray that you never die. Don't get to be deemed the highest. I write it spotted by liars. Righteous is my suppliers. They wonder what my supply is. Nigga, where them beats? Fuck a feature. My ether is equal to each of your own. Embody the balance of the world on my shoulders alone. But God bless America. My G's go hard. G's make dreams and these grands make gods. I am so compelled. Might as well proceed another step. Never took a L. Still fresh without the double X. Ransom, artificial anthems. Ladies say he handsome, these niggas throwing tantrums. Trip into existence is often labeled as miscreants. Cause we position it different, we're hard to make sense of it. Record labels making sense. We sensitive, now we acting senseless. Fuck you, architect for president.
I'm on my free time, leaping in and out of portal shit. You on your prick your finger from a thorn, mere mortal shit. I'm on my Heath Ledger, I can't get my mind in order shit. Hitler had a bar mitzvah, torturous, slaughter shit. I am really that nigga, call it quits, get off my dick. Give the camera the finger. Every time I hear it flick, the code has been cracked and I am the glitch. Do you hear this shit like a rabbit turd? I swing on the track and serve my rhyme schemes and my bars infinite. I hear your shit and get a little narcoleptic. I admit you're kinda boring. I was out touring, stroking kittens with dimples that remind me of Lauren. London on Thursday, Sunday I'm New York. Brooklyn be the birthplace, Kings County caucus, cut the malarkey. You don't want no problems or drama with zombies, get off me. Some may say seeing him's like seeing God. I see through all your transparency, oversee your facade. Dog, I raise your car like the Paytons of them hounds playing poker. I'm Caesar Milan in the background taking notes to poker. Smoke up, holes on my scrotum. Not an idle niggas always higher on the totem. I go son, haters like hoes, they just wanna blow us. With them calicos, bullet holes in my clothing. Supreme, stay clean.
There's some UWBs there, man. UWBs. There was one UWB. Unnecessary wiener burn.
Stay clean. Lyrical dreams, I'm in regime. We be that. We at where the weed and LSD at. On since I was born, no such thing as relapse.
I love it. This is one of those groups where it's like your name matches your vibe perfectly. It's like, what the fuck is a Flatbush Zombie? That is unorthodox. Like this, the second guy was, dude, he was like kind of a Sticky Fingers type of fucking drunk, old dirty fucking mashup. It was cool, man. He was unorthodox and he was weird. And I think they take pride in being
Flatbush
oddballs.
is a neighborhood in Brooklyn, so.
Brooklyn, does that make sense, son?
Yeah, well, that's because you're saying, like, what is a Flatbush Zombie? Flatbush is a neighborhood in Brooklyn. So.
Oh, Flatbush is a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay, neighborhood in Brooklyn. Okay. Well, yo, man, that was still not touching John Connor, but I'm throwing out some high scores tonight. Flatbush Zombies. That's a solid 9 for me. I like the unorthodoxy. I like the abstract. I liked it was flex bars. It was kind of but they were intense flex bars. You know, not just like basic flex bars. They made their flex bars a little intellectual, which was nice. But they were all flex bars. But I love it. Solid 9 for me. What do you say, Ignacio?
The first thing that came to mind because I like Flatbush Zombies first, by the way. But the first thing that came to mind was I wonder what it would sound like if it was Flatbush Zombies were to battle Coast Contra.
Oh my God, that's a path we're kind of going towards right now.
But like, could you imagine all the doubles and subliminals and
Eric Jamal
between just all of them between all Flatbush and
how many in Flatbush? 3 or 4?
There's 3, right? Yeah,
so
3.
And there's 4 in Coast Contras. That'd be 7 dudes on one track. That'd be amazing.
So, but for this track, I like this track. It was dope. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Solid 8. Presto, what are you saying?
I like it. I like the grimy beat. I like the energy they brought to that beat. I kind of wanted a little bit more out of the lyrics. It weren't bad or anything like that. It's just like with that beat and just like how they were riding it, I just wanted a little bit more. I'm gonna give it an 8. It was still dope.
Okay, 8. Chuck, what are you saying, brother?
8 for me. It's funny as we were listening to. I don't know why I didn't put it together because like I like Michi Darko and I've listened to like a fair amount of like just him on his own. And when he came on here, I was like, that's just like Michi Darko. And then I'm like, it is Michi Darko, of course, because he's in Flatbush Zombies. And I didn't put it together. But he has that very distinct kind of like raspy grime in his voice.
Yeah, I love it. So that's who I was commenting on is Michi Darko.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a good track. I liked it. 8.
8. Chuck's throwing some high scores. Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm going to echo what I'm hearing. I give it an 8 as well. I thought there was pretty nasty delivery on there. I really like, the name, the beat. It all meshed well for me.
Is that your first time hearing them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, they're like I said, their name matches their vibe so much. I like that about them. What are you giving it? An 8.5?
No, I'll give it an 8.
An 8, solid 8. So what do we got here? Presto's, we're all in the 8. We're all in the same range. I gave it a 9. We're all in the 8-9 range. Joe, the anchor. What are you saying, Joe?
Man, I fucking hated that piano sample. It sounded like somebody let their cat run across the fucking keyboard and they hit record on that shit.
I didn't even notice it.
It annoyed the fuck out of me. I like the rap though. They did that, ever since Onyx, right? What did they say? Everybody want to sound grimy.
Yeah,
it's true. Ever since Onyx, there's been a plethora of artists coming out trying to sound with that grimy sound. Yeah, Sticky Fingers. Fredro is the master of
Fredro
it.
Star, yeah. Of
you know
course,
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Guru came out with the Cutthroats, and then you remember that song? Stop looking at me.
I do.
No? Oh, you might have to listen to that shit.
Request it one night.
Fuck no, man.
I don't like it that much, shit.
But let me get back to what I was saying. Because then it's like it's okay. Let's see. Okay, let me gather my thoughts. All right, so I'm gonna give it a 6.
You're pulling a Chuck here.
It's 6.5.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 because I didn't like it. I like their raps. I like their
the bars
and all that.
Didn't like the beat.
That redundant piano noise, man. It just like dragged it down.
It's weird. Like I didn't even listen to it.
To hell. It's like the fucking piano just reached up and dragged the whole.
Dragged you face first down.
I think I was more focused on the bars.
Yeah, me too. I was. The beat. I didn't even notice the beat.
I couldn't focus on.
I can't even remember what it sounds like.
It sounded like a cat running across the keyboard. That's exactly what it sounded like. I can't even remember what the beat sounds like. But
You
the
kids,
good
get
news
off
is
my
for
lawn.
everybody. The good news is that for everybody except for Joe, that 100% want that. So Joe is the only hater in that group, but that's fine.
Yeah,
that's why I love Joe, because Joe says it like it is. Let's get into Unique One's last song of the evening. Then we're getting into Nico.
Man has no eyes, he cannot see. Close your eyes. What do you hear?
Starlight chivalry, things bright, making things ignite. The sky earth relation is craving dark invasion. Patriots, tying knots and flocks. Flipped heavily, steadily, repetitively, wise and caution at the terracotta auction. Earn the right to bid, confess everything, stopping yourself from cropping. Tsunami dropping, kill the earthquake and Haitian creations of ungodly deprivations. Contaminated self-righteous nationalistic flags they're raising. My friends, we're swinging in the social tree vine. Swinging into coal mines, living amongst the pines, giving a second chance. Trying to live at the vine. Long drives and sunsets.